guys, day 17 of vlogging here. Hazel and I just got back from our walk this evening to fulfill our 10,000 steps because we are on, I think, coming up to 28 days. Maybe today is 26 days of the 40 days for the 10,000 steps. But today is day 17 vlogging, and the point that I want to talk about today is well, kind of two parts. First part is, well, second part actually is the statement, if there's a will, there's a way. First part is the things that we tell ourselves, the words that we speak, and how that actually influences what we believe we're capable of. So I was in a discussion earlier today with a family member, and they kept saying this point of, I can't do this. And I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. It's like an actual statement that we say to ourselves where we actually believe we can't do something. She was saying she couldn't do this thing that I knew for a fact she could do, but I could see how just in that statement alone was the first hurdle she'd have to get through, because it's that first statement of I can't do something or I can't do this that gets in our way of actually accomplishing what we're wanting to accomplish. So the point here is to consider and look at our words matter, our thoughts matter. Those translate into our actions and what we do and what we don't do, and they translate into beliefs about ourselves and definitions about ourselves that then determine what we will attempt to do. And if we can first identify those self-diminishing statements of I can't do something, and remove that statement with I can do something, knowing that even if you've never tried it before, or even if you know it's going to be really hard to accomplish, the fact that you're able to conceive that it can be done, there is a way. And that translates or moves into this point of if there's a will, there's a way. I really believe that if you have a will to do something, you can find a way to get it done. It's like water, you know? Water constantly moving in one direction changes the form of a rock. Something that we think is so impenetrable is actually moved by something so soft and silky like water. That's that point of if there's a will, there's a way. There is a way if the will exists. And so if you actually want to do something, you have to first stop telling yourself you can't do it and start believing that if you want to do something, you can actually do it. There is a way for you to achieve something. There is a way for you to accomplish what you're wanting to accomplish. There is a way to changing that habit or stopping that addiction or creating a new relationship. There is a way to do that simply by having a will. I mean, that's the starting point. That's what you have to start with. And even before that, you have to identify these self-diminishing thoughts, these ideas that we keep telling ourselves, the words that we use to create our world. What are we actually saying and believing? And is that preventing us from creating what we want to actually create? So if I walk around, you know, I, for an example, quit smoking over a year ago now. And I, for a long time, existed in this self-definition of, I'm so addicted, I can't quit. And that was the story I kept telling myself. That was the sentence I sentenced myself to. I can't quit, I'm too addicted. And after 10 years of me changing all these other aspects of my life, I finally realized I can change my addiction. I can stop my addiction to smoking. This addiction is something that I can actually transcend and let go of once and for all. It took 10 years for me to get there, to that belief that I can actually stop quitting. I can actually stop smoking. But I got there. There was a will in me to change who I am in relation to everything, And so finally I got to a point where I started to see that I could actually change myself in relation to smoking. I could actually let go of that habit. And through sheer will, I did. I stopped, and it's been over a year. And that is the ultimate proof to me that, first of all, the way that we talk to ourselves and what we impose on ourselves as the beliefs of what we're able to do, that influences. And secondly, if there is a will, there is a way. You can achieve what you want to achieve. I only have a minute left of this, and I would like to go further, and perhaps I will go into more vlogs later at this point, but I highly encourage you to look at something in your life that you're wanting to change and you have an idea that you can't change it. And I dare you to just change that one point of the sentence that sentences you to not changing it. Change that one sentence and believe that if there's a will, there's a way. If you want to share about that, please comment below. I will be back tomorrow for day 18. Thanks for walking with. See you tomorrow.
But it's on.